Hi guys, you're welcome to the Slice Podcast. It's your boy Abasana RS, and it's a beautiful day. It's a brand new day, and seeing us here, you know what it is. So on this episode, I'm here with
Princess Nina Ojikalu.
Nina Ojikalu. Okay, so before we continue, I'll give a big shout out to all our subscribers, all our followers. You know, without you guys, we wouldn't be doing this. And then, if you are new here, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel as the Slice Podcast, and then follow us on all social media platforms as the Slice Podcast. So today, it's not really about talking. It's all about a trending issue. You understand? There's a video trending online actually. That's why we are here, and for us to continue, we'll play the video for you guys, and then we'll deliberate on the video you get. So yeah, stay tuned and watch the video. Let's watch the video together. Okay.
Ski.
There is nothing in this life that pointed to the fact that my future is secure in your hand. I have not seen that thing. I have not seen it, and I don't deceive myself. Anybody else can deceive himself or herself. I don't deceive myself. My future, I don't know the way to deal with you. But I thank God it's not only me that I have my future. Go and sell your body now to buy iPhone. Your mates are buying iPhone.
A child of a pastor wants to be like everybody.
Those that have admission to study medicine in their life, because they don't ask for. Those that have admission to study medicine in their life, they don't ask for iPhone. Not to talk of you. Who did not even get admission to study Yoruba. Those that get admission on platter of gold, they will never ask for iPhone because they have future. They have aim for their life, that what matters to them is their education. Gain admission, get out school, let me kiss some school, come out, where go there, go job, where come out, where go job.
What are you think? What are you not thinking? What do you think, God for God? Why do you not like giving me pain? You can never think, you can never discuss it.
It's not until when a boy, a guy is carrying girlfriend, boyfriend, it's not until when you see that a guy is a bad or this thing. She's already corrupt. More than corruption is herself. She knows what she does on phone. She knows what she does with her body. So it's not a matter of I'm seeing somebody with boyfriend. But that is already what you want. So if they give you handout money or any money for anything, the only thing you will need to achieve is iPhone. Like you will not sell somebody's property to achieve iPhone. If I don't buy it for you, don't arrange with credit. Come and kidnap me down so that you get to answer.
What do you think?
Somebody who has not
you are looking for admission.
Somebody who doesn't even know
where they will get the money.
Even
if you get admission, you don't even think of that they will see money to. What do you think?
Say what I want for my birthday gift is that daddy begin to save money for my admission. Don't that belongs to only prostitution. You saw a boy that wrote wife 7 times. Down 3 times. He never see phone in his life. He came out with phone. You have phone in your hand. You need another phone. For what you need is iPhone. That means a man self can even see with an iPhone now. Because that is your priority. That is your life. So you think I'll be so foolish or I'll be so daft? Or my head is not correct. I don't know what to do with money. I will buy my daughter iPhone.
I was expecting out of. I even thought she wanted to. I said it. Thank God that I was able to say that she wanted to say she please the of her phone. Then you now say iPhone. You know what I said? She's at the back of. No, because the phone at the link has included, which she showed me. That the link has included. I even thought that was why. That is even what I was thinking she wanted to ask. The iPhone. iPhone for what?
Interesting. Okay. This video is actually like it's a whole lot together. You get what do you think? Like you as a woman watching this video, and as a child, what do you think? Like what's your take on this video?
Allora. This video, actually, in my head, I feel like it has 2 sides. And before I'm going to like judge, I'm going to like list out the things that I feel like, okay, it might be this, it might be this, it might be that. Okay, let's look at it this way. Maybe, okay, first of all, it is normal for a child to ask his or her parents, daddy, mommy, I want so thing for my birthday. It is normal. It is not a crime for a child to do.
It's never, it has never been a crime.
It's not a crime.
Yeah, it's not a crime.
Okay, now, the views I want to point out before I start talking is, one, is this family that has the money?
Yeah, are they
financially stable?
Yeah.
Even as a child, if your parents are financially stable, you know. Two, does the child, that girl, this particular girl, now, does she know, or does she know, whatever, that it is something that her mother can afford? Because me, I know what my mom can afford. I know what my dad can afford. I know their budgets.
Exactly.
Okay. So, three, did she insist that it must be the iPhone?
Okay.
Did she insist that it was what she wanted, that she must get it? That means if they don't give it to her, something will happen. This is another point.
Yeah.
My number 4 point is, okay, the parents, every family have, like, parents know how their children behave, know how they do talk to their children, because they're the ones training them.
Exactly.
So my point here is, the girl asking for an iPhone for her birthday gift is not bad. But if she knows that her father and her parents' financial status can get it, then it is a problem. That is where she is wrong. Because already you're supposed to know what's going on before you ask for an iPhone.
Yeah.
And another thing again, I feel like because during the end of the video, I think it's the mother, I don't know if it's the mother, she said that she was thinking that she wanted to ask her that maybe to change something in her phone, but rather she asked for an iPhone. I feel like it is the iPhone that is the problem, not even the phone. If maybe she said, Mommy, I want you to change my phone for me, maybe they would have not seen it as a problem. But because the iPhone is inside, that is the reason why they see it as a problem.
Yeah. You know, there's this perception about
iPhone. Exactly.
Yeah. So I totally agree with all the points you listed, actually. But in some points too, I feel like the parents were so harsh.
Exactly.
Yeah, because maybe they could have, there are so many ways to address a child, understand? Secondly too, I feel like the parents are actually trying their, it's like from the talk, from their voice, from the way they are talking, I feel like they feel that the child is ungrateful, because the father said that you could have even said that, Daddy, my birthday gifts, I want you to gather money, save money so that we can buy admission. You could see that the parents want this girl to be someone in future, understand? But the girl is not seeing the picture that they are trying to paint.
No, we are him as children. I already know that my mom and my dad, they should be responsible for my study. Anything that has to do with my education, they have to be responsible for it. Okay. So now, me wanting something for a birthday gift has nothing to do with my education.
No, but wait.
Unless maybe the family financial status is not giving. That is when there needs to be a problem.
Princess, wait. I want you. We shouldn't use. Like, I want you to discuss, to deliberate this thing based on, this thing happens in Nigeria, right?
Okay.
Let's look at Nigeria as a whole. You get, Tinubu is number one. Tinubu is your president. You understand? Maybe you don't even know how much the father earns in a month. You get, number three, like, things hard. You get what I'm saying, So I feel like, and according to the father, you are not the only, like, you are not my only child. If you know better, like, you understand, it means there are many, and this man and the wife are just like, they are trying their best. You get,
I understand.
They're trying their best. So me, for instance, I grew up in a home whereby my dad is doing well. I've never asked my dad anything that he has never done for me before.
Okay.
But not everything I can go to my dad and ask him. I know my limits. In as much as my dad is doing well, but I actually know my limits. I know I can never go and ask my dad to buy me an iPhone as a birthday gift. I can ask him for something. Even in Africa, so how many people celebrate their birthday? Let's be honest.
I don't really know though, because
How many times?
when I was in Nigeria, I only celebrated my birthday when I was still very, very young.
Exactly.
Like,
Me too.
apart from that, I never celebrated.
Me, they don't celebrate my birthday for me only once. Once, you understand what I'm saying, you know? Like, so like, it's something that it's like which like it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be something that we are not used to. At least it's your born day, so like it should be a day that. But in Africa, in an African home, it's not a normal thing. You understand what I'm saying? You know? But
Okay.
or maybe the girl was actually catching cruise. Maybe she just like
okay. In the era we are now, Babel, I was giving birth to 19 blah 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 whatever. In the era that we are now, if the child told the parents, "Daddy, mommy, I want an iPhone for my birthday gift," I feel that the way the father and the mother spoke to the girl, they would have spoken to her in another way, in another tune. Because one, I understand that there is struggle in Nigeria. I understand. And also, the girl also already knows the financial status of the parents, knowing if they can afford it or not. So she will be wrong if really the family financial status is low and she's asking for an iPhone. But even though we ask for, at times we just ask for things, even though we know that our parents cannot get it, but to hear what they want to see, because parents, they are ready to go extra mile to get things for you most of the time. So she asking that thing, she feels that maybe, okay, I'm not looking at the financial status at this point. I think that my mom and my dad can buy this for me. So she asked. If the mom and the father cannot afford it, there are so many ways to say it. Because I hear the father saying, "You're not my only child. Thank God you are not my only child. So if you want to go and sleep around, you can go." No, that's...
Or go and tell your boyfriend. I think that one too. The man
it is a very harsh word to say to a child.
Honestly, that was very bad.
And apart from that, the parents was still comparing her with medical students. This one, no, you don't compare your child.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Those kind of comparison mess with our mental health. It messes with our mental. So I don't appreciate it. I felt like they would have done it this way. Amarachi, if the guest name is Amarachi, Aloda, I cannot afford buy you an iPhone, but I will do something else for you for your birthday.
Or maybe ask for another thing.
If you ask for another thing, I can afford. You know that we are trying to. You are
or
trying
as
to
a parent, as you're saying, as a parent, you can say, ask for something that I can
afford.
Exactly,
If you know you are going for admission, we need to save money for your admission. We need to do this one, so I cannot afford this phone for you. Fine. Okay, let's put it in another way. If the girl insisted that it must be, then she is wrong. Then if she knows her parents' financial status and still ask for it, like I said before, we can still say, let's just ask. It's not a crime to ask your parents for something. But if you are insisting on it, that is when it is a crime. But with what I saw in this video, the mother was saying, I felt like she asked in the moment, in this very moment. It was not something she has asked before. So for them to attack her this way, in this very moment, is totally wrong. It's totally wrong. It's not as if she has sang it before and repeated it again and again and again. The video is telling me, or what I saw is that she asked at that moment. So I feel like it's totally wrong. There are other ways to handle this kind of stuff, especially when you are talking to your child. There is no need for comparison. There is no need for the big I don't know. Our parents should be very, very, because there is power in the tongue.
Exactly.
Because after everything they have said to this girl, now I know that day she had to sit down, think about her life, think about it. It is not a crime.
It's not a crime.
She can easily go out there. But she did not.
She did not. Like it's not a crime actually, but sometimes too, timing is very, very important. Me, I don't have a problem with she asking, and I wouldn't also say I have a problem with the parents' response. I just feel like I think it happens at the wrong time. The girl didn't watch, like she wasn't intelligent enough to understand that, or maybe she could even be catching cruise. You understand? And but another problem that I have is, why did she even record her parents and put it online?
That when I was watching the video, I said to myself, what if her parents sees this video now? What are they going to say about it?
Like, sometimes we need I remember sometimes my dad told me that among all his children, I me no get used, but I didn't record him now. I didn't record because I did him something, he was angry. I didn't record. I know many people who can relate to this, but they didn't record their partner.
Exactly,
Understand?
exactly.
You yourself, one way or another, there's something your parents told you that.
No, I feel like maybe they've been saying some harsh words for a while before she had to pick her phone and say, "Babe, let me document this
Nah,
moment."
once I went to the girl's TikTok. I felt like she's a cruise catcher, in some aspects. You understand? So like, you know, all these things are like these things are norms in African home. Like as an African child, all these talks from parents are normal. Like
It's normal.
it's normal. Like you have heard stuff. You have heard things past this one.
Yeah.
More than this one. You understand?
We've heard something. Although my mom, my bad.
Bro, me, I've heard things more than this. So I've heard things more than this. But you know, as an African home, in an African home, it's normal. Which I think the narrative need to change. Parents need to allow their parents to have this kind of democracy with them. You understand, like so that they can talk and express themselves. Sometimes you get what I'm saying, you know.
And apart from that, the video said the parents have passed. She's a pastor's child.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So being a pastor's child, I feel like she knows that her parents can afford that, you know.
Well, maybe to the parents don't feel like that's no.
Because the father said, is it that I don't know what to use the money and do? So he's not looking as if they cannot afford it.
The thing is, what I drive from the video is that it's like there's a lot going on. Because you could see from there, but there's a lot going on. Like it's like they are thinking of how she will enroll in school.
In school, yeah.
Understand? So maybe it could be something when that load is on, because you cannot give, like I cannot have a lot of load of you from on my neck, and then you'll be asking for you'll be adding more. You understand? I feel like it's like you want to kill me.
Yeah, she asks at the wrong time.
Yeah, she asks at the wrong time.
But it's not a crime.
It's not a crime she asked though, but
it's her birthday.
Yeah,
it's her birthday.
That one is true.
So I felt she asked at the wrong time. If maybe she has already gotten the admission that they are fighting for to get, and she has paid her school fees, then ask him. Not bad.
Okay.
Well, I don't. So, I just feel like as parents, we should, even though we know that we are human.
Yeah.
The words we say to our children.
Our children we
should be mindful of what we say to them, because they are also human. Because your words can even push them to do things that they don't want to do.
Yeah.
It's only somebody who is Vabe, I don't care about what they just said, Vabe. They said it because maybe they are angry. Not every child will reason like that. Though some children will be like, the father he said I can, Vabe, I will go and do it and get what I want. No. But we should not, as parents, we shouldn't push our children to where, and I know fully well that those things that the parents they are saying, they don't mean it.
They don't mean it. Yes.
They don't mean it.
Yes.
They are just saying it in the heat of the
because
moment.
You know what? Even where I realized that they don't mean is that the mom was also in support of the father. So you could know that, like he said, they are both of them have plans for these kids. Because the moment one of the parents, like both parents are on one like scale, like that means there's something really good. You understand what I'm saying? So guys, you also watch the video and you can drop your submission in the comment section, and then you know. So what's your last words?
So my last word is, as a child, before you ask your parents for something, know if it is what your parents can afford. Okay. Know if their financial status can afford that particular stuff. Okay. And we should also know as children that it's time for everything. The fact that Ada is using iPhone does not mean that you have to use iPhone. If you have the money, fine, you can use it. If you don't have the money, fine, forget about it. Okay. Then as parents, like I said before, let's please be mindful of the words we use on our children. Even me, for my future children, because there is power in the tongue, and the things we say, mind you, they think about it even when you have said it and you are no longer there. They think about it. Now when they start shoveling it, so my mom said this to me. So this thing. So I feel like we should be mindful of the things we say. Children, ask when it is necessary, okay? And apart from that, we shouldn't I don't really know how to say it, but we shouldn't ask for something we know that our parents cannot afford. Because when you say it to them as parents, they'll start thinking about it. oh, if to say I get money, Vabe, I for buy am more, but as I no get, what if this girl start thinking, looking outside now? So you should know the kind of things you ask your parents for, depending on your family's financial status. Okay, don't ask for beyond. I cannot go and start asking my mom for Pajero, no, not Pajero, for Benz, when I know that she cannot buy me Benz at this point. But if she has, she will buy it for me.
Exactly.
And apart from that, we should always be appreciative of the things that we have. Okay, parents, no comparison at all. Don't compare your child with any other person's child. Even with the same, it's better even comparing a child with the sibling. It's also not really that good. You can tell your child, look at your sister, she's doing great, and I want you to do great like her. You know, yeah. So in my own conclusion, I feel like both ways parents should be careful of what they say to their child. Children ask for stuff at the right time. I know that we most times we don't know the right time, but when you're asking for something, know your parents' financial status and see if it's something they can do for you or not. And knowing that the girl is not the only child. If you ask for iPhone 8, the other one asks for iPhone 8, the other one asks for iPhone 8,
you wreck your parents now.
You wreck your parents because the way they are complaining, that means they don't really have it. So we should be very, very mindful of their financial status before we ask for something.
And then me what I would say is that look, people should stop pretending, because when this whole issue happens, if you go on Twitter, you see people trying to behave like that was a bad parenting or something like that. Bro, that's not a bad parenting. People should stop doing that. Like that's not a bad parenting, because for them to even put her in school to get to a point whereby they are thinking of admission for her to enroll in nursing, do you think it's easy? Do you think it's easy to take care of a child, to pay school fees? And bro, it's not easy, and some parents are really going through. So you people shouldn't make the parents look like they are the worst or something like that. And then children, please, I'm a child and I've never asked my dad something that he cannot afford. Like I know as a child you need to know. You need to know. You people. So what I would say is that let's it even applies to everything. Even if you have a boyfriend, everything at all you want to ask something, know when to ask. Like, because me for instance, I don't like telling someone I don't have.
I don't even know how to ask people for something.
You understand?
I don't know how to ask.
So
if I ask you once and you did not do it, sorry, I'm not asking you again. Because it took me a lot to ask you for the first time. Exactly. The only person I know that I can confidently ask for something is my mom. Because I know that if she does not do it today, she's going to tell me, Vabe, I'll do it tomorrow. But generally, sorry, I don't ask unless it's choking me. That's when I ask. And if I ask you once, you don't do, I'm done with you.
Okay, so guys, we'll end it here and then catch up next time. See you guys. Peace out.
Peace. It's true. Don't forget to comment, share, subscribe
to our YouTube channel.
Turn up your notification bell so that whenever we post, you'll be the first person to be notified. Okay?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Peace
man.
out.
You heard what
Bye.
Princess said.
Trap queen.
Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of beast, I will fear no man.